Hey everybody, just wanted to share something that really impressed me. Got this box in the mail today, and it was something I was expecting. It's some planes from Scott Meek Woodworks. But what really astounded me was just the sheer care that Scott puts into even the packaging of his planes. His planes are certainly beautiful, but check this out. We open the box and we're greeted with basically 1.5 pages of information on wooden planes. The fact that wood moves with humidity and temperature changes. So how to deal with the plane when it moves, how to adjust it, how to fine tune it. He mentions that the blade is dead sharp right out of the box, so be careful, but also you can be ready to go to work right away. He gives us plenty of detail about the wood that it's made from, how to care for it over the years, how to adjust it, different types of mallets you can use. He talks a little bit about the mouth and reiterates the fact that things move and you might have to adjust it. He goes into even more detail on how to actually use it and work with it. And then closes by giving us, 3 different ways to get in touch with him to ask him questions. Pretty cool if you ask me. But then, check this out. We have French fitted foam container holding the planes. Now this smoothing plane is one that I ordered, that I paid for. This is mine to keep. It's, let's try to get it out of the plastic here. It's a tiger maple body with Macassar ebony sole, pin, and wedge. And check this out, it just fell out. But he stuffs the plane with the shaving made with this actual plane. And of course, you know, it's like ridiculously gossamer thin. And sure enough, there's the iron, and it's mirror polished, beautifully sharp, and ready to go to work. The weight on this thing is just incredible, and the mouth is so super tight. Now this blade is not projecting at all to take a cut, so you can see I've got a little sliver of light running through there. So if I actually advance that to take a cut, there's going to be nothing at all. So if you can take shavings like this, it's a pretty sweet plane. So again, I paid for this. This is my plane. Now, in the hand tool school, we're going to be talking a little bit about preparing your work for finishing using nothing but planes. So Scott and I are teaming up to talk a little bit about wooden planes. And sure enough, he sent me some of his recent creations. And for those of you who are lucky enough to be hand tool school members, there's a few exclusive planes that he's going to be making for members only and offering discounts to members. So I'm pretty excited to play around with some of these. He's offering, this would be his premium line. You know, the fit and finish and polish that goes into this plane is stunning. So he's kind of stepped away from that with, economy is probably not the word, but a more affordable line of planes that utilize, that don't have kind of the same polish on them. But what's cool is he's chosen white oak, which is really a very traditional wood for Japanese style planes, and they are a little bit more rustic looking. There are still bandsaw marks and evidence on this plane, and it's actually surprisingly very, very cool. You know, when you compare it to this beautifully polished plane here, you think, oh, well, you know, this is the economy version. But the fact that it's in white oak, it gives it a very vintage, very, very cool appearance. So this is another smoother, and again, you can see he's included this whisper thin shaving inside the mouth. Again, we've got a Macassar ebony pen, but everything else is white oak. And hopefully you can make out these cool bandsaw marks on the back. I just really love this rustic appearance. I think that's awesome. We've got the same thing going on with this jack plane. Again, kind of the rustic appearance. There's a few marks, but this has been polished up just a little bit more. And he puts in a little bit more sizable shaving that he's gotten with this one. Really great weight on this plane. I think that's excellent. White oak is such a nice heavy wood. And then here's something totally new. He's decided to make a block plane. And this is made from Osage orange. Here's our little shaving. Pretty cool little blade. We've got probably what, a 1 1/4 inch iron in the bottom here. These are all Hawk irons, so they are, you know, finest steel, extremely well made, and they all have this kind of distinctive Scott Meek kind of sweeping tail on the back, which I think is a really outstanding design because of the way it forces you to work with the plane, because you have to you set your hand back here, which is certainly very comfortable, but the fact that there's no handle to push forward on, you have to push down and forward at the same time, and the angle that's put into this tail really makes sure that your pressure is on the back of the plane and not so much on the front, so you don't get that tapered effect when you run off the edge of the board. So I got to tell you, I'm really impressed by. I mean, look at the just this presentation. It's just amazing what he's done here, and these planes are truly works of art. I'm really excited to be teaming up with Scott to offer discounts to the Hand Tool School, and to have Scott and his expertise on making planes work with some of the guys in the Hand Tool School. So, of course, here's my plug. If you're not a Hand Tool School member, you're looking to get discounts on planes and learn more about them, now might be a good time. If you are a Hand Tool School member, here's a peek of some of the goodies and some of the knowledge and instruction that will be coming our way soon. See ya!